G'day folks, welcome back to the channel for episode number 16 of our Cold Trozan Sky Shard Spellbreaker. Can I just point out how hard it is to get that intro out? Cold Trozan's Sky Shard Spellbreaker. It's actually incredibly difficult to say. That may just be me. Anyhow, continuing on from the previous episode, let's go ahead and get into Barrowhome and maybe go clear out a mine for them. We also have some witches to collect from in here. If I have a Wendigo soul, which I don't think I do, but if I have one, we will have a ghost to set free. And in the meantime, Laria's den is here. We don't need to go in there because we don't have the quest to talk to her yet and or kill her. But do we have... Nope. So I was here looking for the den of... I forget the name of the tree lady. There's a cave that's not marked on your map, and we need to find it. It's in this area. There's a couple different places it could be. Definitely going to find it. Okay, Ancestor. Frostguard Girdle, that could be good to have a look at. Let's have a look-see. Ancestor is no good for this build. It is a very good pet item though. This is a belt. I don't know why it's called Frostguard. No cold res. It's going to be the reduced freeze duration. Okay. We'll eat the recipe, but I have no plans to make that. We're going to head up the right-hand side of this area and find that unmarked cave. Though having said that, it can also be on the left side, just before the Barrowhome rift. So we'll see if it is along here somewhere. It's not looking like it. But there is another cave up here that I do want to go into anyway. So it hasn't been a complete waste of time regardless. You can see it there on the map. Alright, and I think we can just walk away from him. Okay, so this was the ruins that I wanted to go into. There is a devotion shrine in here, and there is also a friendly ghost, Ugdal, to talk to, and he will have a quest for us, which I don't think we have the item I need. Astral leg wraps. No good. None of that's any good. Okay. Now, because we do cold damage, it's probably worth finishing this constellation. However, I do also want to get my hands on Giant's Blood. So, I think what we do... 2 reds and 2 greens for completing this. I don't actually care about that, although I am looking at Leviathan here, which is a pretty good cold devotion. I think for now, I'm going to finish Murmur, then we get Giant's Blood. And probably should be putting more points into Spirit or Cunning. Might be something to have a look at in between when I don't have to stand there and go, in the middle of a video. Okay, let's go talk to Ugdal and just confirm that I don't have a Wendigo Spirit in the bank. I'm pretty sure I don't have one. Let me see here. Are you trapped here? I will help you. Yeah, I don't have the Wendigo Spirit. There is a quest reward in Barrowhome that will give me one. It will just mean I need to come back. Which is fine. It's just a bit of a trek. Get some XP. I believe it gives you Coven standing as well. Both definitely good things to have. Okay, so back to the hunt for that unmarked cave. And there's a really nice little island over here that usually has a ton of Wendigos on it. I'm not sure why, but I find it fun to kill them. Right, let's just drop a portal there. So we missed the cave, we'll have to go back and get it. That's a lot of plants. One of you want to come back to life with a star above your head? Doesn't look like it. Okay, we're going to have to backtrack for the witches and also for the unmarked cave. There it is. And as long as we're here, I will grab this quest item. Alright, so in this cave, there's a ton of poison damage in here. Just like the rest of this swamp, it's packed full of plants and these big stompy plant people. And yes, that is the technical term. It is also a dangerous domain, so they get buffs. In this case, however, the buffs are not major. Also, it's, still normal. And I don't know how, but I get caught in that little gap there every single time I come through here. And I'm pretty sure I comment on it every single time I come through here as well. Alright, here's our Exalted chest. Blade Guard leggings are going to be really nice to sell. That's probably the best thing I can say for them. They're probably great for like a piercing Nightblade or something like that, but not so great for a cold build. Okay, Rumor is up to rank 5. I am curious how much it's shredding now. It is now -9. Having said that, Night's Chill is -34. That's a pretty big deal. Also, where are we? Electra's Flash Freeze, another -15. You can't really count that, since anything you would want to use it on probably is immune to it anyway. But that -10 on Veil of Shadow means that this is actually -44, plus the shredding on the Rumor. We're up to -53% cold res. Not bad for level 53. Okay, and you can see that health just melting. As I said, this build is just... It really is silly amounts of damage. We have to go back and get the witches. Yeah, probably would have been about the same distance to travel. So the witches, I think it just kind of down here-ish. I always forget exactly where they are. Oh, they are. You can see them on the map now. Good. Good, good. The great thing about this build also is you just kind of stand there and things die around you. I'm a big fan of builds like that. I mean, things come over, they get hit by Night's Chill a couple of times, procs trigger, even the big guys. He's healing, and he's still gonna die. That's awesome. Okay, I've been looking for you. There you go, you're good to go. Alright, back to Barrowhome. Now, I have been thinking about going hostile with Barrowhome, just to speed this up. But aside from go faster, there really isn't any advantage to doing it, and you miss out on a lot of quests. So I think I am going to do their quests anyway. It's a weapon, I don't care about weapons. Yeah, I am going to do their quests anyway. Gems of Arcane Chill. So this amulet is really, really nice. Is it nice enough to lose +1 skills in Arcanist? +3 to Nightfall. What is that?
See you around.
Actually not sure what Nightfall is. These gems, where are they? This one here. Nightfall is something that I have. It's probably a Nightblade skill. It's not that, not that. It's got to be here somewhere, right? There it is. Okay. So that adds AoE onto the attack as well as a bunch of cold damage and some life leech. That's actually rubbish. +2 to Trozan's though would actually only be +1, so we would get +1 to Trozan's and -1 to everything else. We do get the Sky Fragment on attack. Having that extra fragment would be really nice. I think we go for it. I don't know if that's a good idea, but I think we go for it. Our main attack is almost capped out, and I definitely want my Tallow back. This does let us use Devastation as well, with it being Fire and Aether, and we convert, where is it? This one. Convert Aether to Cold, so that's Fire and Cold and Aether. We could use Devastation as well, actually. It really sucks to lose +1 to all Arcanists, though. That's +1 off Shattered Star, +1 off Frozen Core. Absolute 0, Alex's Flash Freeze, all the passives. You know what? I don't think we can do it.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
I'm selling it. I'm not looking back. I think the +1 to skills is just too strong. What is that one? Rhyme-Frost. If that was Rhyme-Frost of the Winter Storm, that would be really nice. Or Rhyme-Frost of Fallen whatevers. Obviously, triple rares are going to be really good. Let's see if we get any other cold stuff here. What's this one? Not as good as one we have already. The Rune Plates of Ignifar. I would really like to use these. I just can't justify losing 40% poison and acid, so we'll hang on to them for now. And we'll see how we go there. Empowered. Man, that's so good. If that had +1 to all Arcana skills as well, that would just be... it would be so good. I would put them on and never take them off. Okay, unfortunately they don't, so... let's stay friendly. We'll go talk to these guys and we'll go for a wander through the forest and clear out the mine for them. There we go.
A blessed well.
Alright. If anyone knows how I put this clock up here, let me know so I can turn it off. Actually, let me see if it's in options here. Key binding. I remember I've seen that a couple of times. It's probably a button that I have pushed. I don't know. I don't immediately see it. If you know what the button is for that, let me know so I can turn it off, please. Just give me a shout in the comments. Although, having said that, I probably will have found it and turned it off by then. Okay, big pack here. Let's just stand here and let them kill themselves. There's my Wendigo spirit that I needed to let that Ugdal spirit free. So we're good to go on that front. None of that's worth killing. Although I think we did accidentally kill a bunch of it anyway. Alright. There's the first group rescued. We've also done the first ward. Let's head into the mine. Let's friendly with the Coven. It's nice. It's always good to have reputation with the Coven, with Black Legion, and with the Malmo Resistance. They're probably the three big ones for me. Black Legion, obviously being the biggest of the three big ones, just because of their augment that they have that's 9% Chaos and Aether Resistance, which is just, it's so good. It is by far the best augment in the game. Alright, let's see if we can't get everything in one go. I say this every time I come through here, that I want to get everything in one go, because if you don't get it all in one go, the easiest way to do it is actually to reset your client and open a new game with a new mine and go do it again. But it's been, I think I've cleared this place out maybe 5 or 6 times since the last time I missed any and had to reset it. So fingers crossed I can do it again. I think I more or less know where all the little hidey holes are. So it should be good to go. Somewhere in here there is a treasure trove. This is one of the hidey holes that I used to miss. There's these crabs in the floor just here. So make sure you get them. Yeah, as I was saying, somewhere in here there is a treasure trove. We definitely have enough dynamite, which is nice. One of the locations... Never mind, it's here. One of the locations you can find it is here. Another one is just up here. Reptilian Resilience is pretty good. Look at all that armor. Shame about the physique requirements. That's all I'm saying. Let's see if we get any green items here. As I said, I think in a previous episode, this build is going to be less focused on getting specific MIs from factions, and more focused on getting rare items with procs on them. Rare items with procs really is the secret to Arcanist's power, in my opinion. A lot of their spells are very cooldown driven, very cooldown reliant, and having procs for killing stuff in between is really nice. The biggest difficulty with the Arcanist that I've found is getting enough procs to kill things while also keeping your resistances maxed out, which can be a little difficult at times.
That skill's not ready.
That said, again, as I've said in previous episodes, the damage from Arcanists can be a little bit silly. And that's silly good. Alright, what did we win? Glacial Shoulders? Nope. So actually we won nothing that I want. Okay. I definitely want to be looking into getting a new belt. I believe this is level 35. Yeah, preserving. Having something with a useful resistance on here would be good, although 30% vitality res is probably going to be hard to replace. But I'm sure we'll manage. Alright, so that should be everything except this guy for some reason. and the final boss, who is about to pop up out of the ground. And we can just basically hold left click on him. Don't stand in the poison he puts on the floor, and you'll be fine. And as always, as soon as it dies, you want to run away. Destruction, squalls. I definitely want to make a maybe a Vindicator or something next as well, to focus on the lightning damage side of things. Potentially even a Shaman Arcanist, whatever that is, I can't think of it at the moment. Do a lightning focused, it's Druid. Do a lightning focused Trozan's build, would also be fun. I left a lot of these behind. I kind of have a bad feeling about this now. I just spent all that time saying how I had done this like 5 or 6 times now and haven't had to redo it. Don't ask me what was going on with those stairs, I have no idea. I'm just going to go ahead and blame Ashes of Malmo pathfinding, which I'm probably going to be whinging about again when we get to the city. It's one of my only things I dislike about this game is how it handles running up ramps and things, by which I mean it doesn't handle it well at all. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say that that is done. I am going to check this little spot here first, though, just to make sure. Just in there. I think I came in here. Yeah, okay, good. I'm going to go ahead and say that that is clear, and we will find out when I get back to town and they tell me that it's not. Okay, so we have 2 more totems wards to reactivate, and 1 more group of travelers to rescue, and this Leaf Mane Alpha to kill. And then I think we have a pile of quests to turn in. I think he was stuck in a tree, actually. Oh, there was 2 of them. Okay. Yeah, I think one of those was stuck in a tree. Alright, that's one of our wards. The other one's going to be sort of down here. Do we have Venom Gaze Bile? I think we've got all of those quest items.
That skill's not ready.
See that star just there? That's our last ward. So that is that quest complete. Now, usually I have to head all the way down to the bottom of this area to get the... you know what, I've gone the wrong way. To get the last group of travelers to rescue. Usually I end up way down the bottom here. I've successfully managed to go the wrong way twice now, which is, well, let's be honest, it's not unusual.
Can't do that yet.
It's nice just spreading the plague. I wonder if we could do like a Spellbreaker, or sorry, a Spellbinder with Necromancer, and just use Haunt and Ill Omen and Rumor and spread Pox just through everything. I think that'd be a fun build. I don't know if it'd be effective, but I think it'd be fun. Okay, so I believe we are done for quests. Let's go back and find out how effective I was at clearing that cave out. Let's go ahead and have a look if I can click on it. Run speed is capped, which is good. Okay, the moment of truth. Let's find out. I've already dealt with the pests. Good, I got them all. What's that, 7 times now in a row? I'm very happy, but also a little surprised. Okay, I should now be able to go in here and talk to Skorv.
I can't open that.
Okay, I will deal with Laria. Give me the fetish. Okay, Laria is this one, the Ugdenbog Rift, and then you head north up to here. This is Laria's den. You can either kill her yourself, or you can tell her that the Wendigo cult is out for blood, and then she will say she's going to disappear. Unfortunately, nothing you do can change the fact that she is going to die. Either you're going to kill her, or Skorv is going to kill her, but regardless, she dead. So I'm going to skip the fight and just tell her, Wendigo cult wants you dead, I'm not going to kill you, stay safe. Okay, this is the Wendigo spirit that we're going to use for Ugdal. Although actually I already had one, didn't I? So Ugdal is here. It's about the same distance to run as it would be to take the Rift Gate, so we'll just run.
That skill's not ready.
It's not a big deal. Unfortunately, just running does take a little while. And now I have to go back to get that. I should also, I need to look up where the +1 to Arcanist skills belt drops, because usually there's a drop and a crafted one, and I can't think where the dropped one comes from. The Death's Vigil will have, actually it might even be 55, or even 50. Death's Vigil will have a higher level one for sale, I think. I might go check that out between episodes and buy it if it's reasonably priced. Okay, so here's Ugdal, and there's 53, or 54, sorry. So 10% skill cooldown reduction is what you're supposed to have with a 12 out of 12 star pact. We have +3 to all Arcanist skills though, so we are going to actually... Do I want to get Devastation? I don't have an offhand, I'm using a shield. I can't use Devastation. I'm sure by the time we get to this point in the videos, people have been yelling at me about that for a couple of episodes now, but I just worked it out. Right, turn in, turn in, turn in, turn in, okay. So we'll go back to Barrowhome first, go talk to Skorv, and then he will tell us that we're pathetic and not worthy of his next quest. Then we'll head back to the Coven, turn all of their quests in, and then they will say that we're pathetic and not worthy of their last quest as well. Coven, I think yeah, we would need Honored for the next quest. I think. That's right, Skorv's up the back. So here we go, here's Skorv and his 3 sacrifices. Yeah, alright, we're done here. Let's head back to the Coven. There'll be a little bit more running around here for their quests. What do we do next? Rumor rank 6 is very nice. How's this going to help me? Okay, good, good, good. And we pick up this one, which I think is to go... Hang on. Okay. So now we talk to this one, as soon as we tell Guardian Cyndia that we've collected her friends. Now we talk to Matron What's-Her-Face. I dealt with the trader already, and she won't give us the next quest. So the next quest is to clear out the totems, which we, I believe, need honored for, which I don't have, so let's go ahead and make sure we're not selling any really cool items. Nope. New shoulders? Nope. Okay, Rime Frost of Attack, no good. Yep. Okay, chuck all this in here. We'll go talk to Amala? Yeah, Amala Torvin in Devil's Crossing.
I'll hold on to that for you.
And we're one level away from Igor's medal. I'm tempted to go and farm up one with a cold damage proc on it, because I think we're going to be using that medal until 100, or at least until we get a higher version of it, which is most likely going to be 100. Right, but that'll actually do for this episode, so thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one, and goodbye for now.